time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Flips it out in the flat. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. In the red area, it's Algier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it! They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease, it's Torres. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Rides to back and leaves it. Across the 35. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Torres. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. The give. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite and you're a little bit flat and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Dangerous screen into traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways, it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, a tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Washington State ready to go with another first down.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's caught. It's Torres. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw again. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cougar!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got a man. It's Douglas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football and consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. On target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Third and short now from their own 48. On the ground, it's Algier. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Douglas. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
At the 18-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Mississippi State.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this field goal attempt to win the game. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they're on top here in overtime.
Mississippi State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Mississippi State, 38. Washington State, 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Come on, set. Valley starter. Ready, go.
They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Torres. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Torres. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Ringo, Ringo. In blue, in blue. Hawk, Hawk.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm